Hey! Okay, my first YouTube video went over like wildly well. My heart is so full of like love and appreciation and gratitude. So many of you watched it and shared it and liked it and commented on it and saved it and all the things you gotta do on the gram. And I was like, I seriously didn't think I would get that many views. But I'm like overwhelmed at how much support I have from this community, and it definitely pushed me to film another video. I definitely wanted to make a video sooner, but my house has been under construction and there was nowhere for me to film. So here we are in my office. It's finally done. So let's get going. So I'm gonna teach you a super simple smoky eye. Once you get the hang of it, literally the whole thing will take you 10 minutes. I'm gonna be using the same one I used last time. So the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. It's my favorite. It's so versatile with neutral colors in there. So let's use it again. With a smoky eye, with any eye look that I do, actually, I always do my crease. So I'm gonna be using the Makeup Forever. This is just a tapered blending brush. Another one, because the name came off of this, because I've used it so often, you can also use the Sigma. This is the E40, literally the exact same brush. They both work the exact same. Wow, I've never compared these. They look the exact same. Okay, so we are gonna be going in with the crease color. We're gonna, oh God, we're gonna use this one here. So you just want something that is a few shades darker than your skin tone. You're gonna get quite a bit on the brush. And then here we go. Crease, you wanna start at the outer corner, work your way in. I'm gonna do little windshield washer motions. You can also do little circles if you're more comfortable with that. I think I do both. I'll mix it up. So nothing crazy, that's all you gotta do. Okay, you guys loved how funny I was last time. And I want to be funny, but like, man, am I having a day. Whew. Car wouldn't start. I've dropped my camera on the ground. Okay, now the next step is the second eyeshadow color we're gonna use, and it's gonna be a dark brown. So you could use a black. That's just like a little intense for me. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go in with this dark brown right here. And I'm using the Sigma E25 blending brush. I only get it on one side of the brush so that I can pack it on. So this is gonna go all over your lid. So with a smoky eye, you want the color to be pretty opaque, like you don't want any missing spots. So you are gonna need to go back and forth from your lid back to grab more product, go back in. Once it looks like this looks so super messy, we gotta blend it. Go back in with your first brush and blend out the crease. So yeah, you just keep going back and forth. And like a smoky eye, you can do a light smoky eye for during the day, super dark, sexy smoky eye for going out at night. Restaurants are back open, so we're allowed to do that with the people in our household. Okay. Amazing. So I'm gonna stop here. You could definitely make it darker, keep going, add some black. I'm not gonna do that because I wanna keep this as simple as possible for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead, do the other eye, and then show you the next step. Got both eyes done now. So last time I talked about a shader brush and what it's used for, which is used for packing on color, and a blending brush is used for blending. The reason I'm using a blending brush to pack color onto my smoky eye is so that I can blend it out as well. A smoky eye is all about blending. So if you don't blend properly, you're not gonna have a proper smoky eye. And a lot of people get confused about what a smoky eye actually is. This is what it is. It's one color from here to the outer corner. It's usually a dark brown, dark purple, black, and it's kind of a staple in makeup artistry. You gotta know how to do a smoky eye. I just have decided I want it a little darker. So I'm gonna go in and add a little bit more. So when you're applying your eyeshadow, you want to make sure you're getting it into your lash line because a typical smoky eye doesn't actually have liner. So we don't need to add liner because your eye is like, it's quite dramatic already with just the shadow. So now we're just gonna go in and add mascara, put on some lashes, my favorite part, and then we'll do the face. I've decided I'm gonna add lashes later. It'll be my last step. As you can see, my under eyes look like I've, well, this camera's kind of brightening them up actually. It's making me look not bad. If you saw me in person right now, I look like I'm like coming up from the fucking grave. So I need to clean up under here. I always just use a makeup wipe. Honestly, the ones from Costco, the Kirkland ones, they're the tits. They're so good. I always just kind of like take my makeup wipe and do a little cut. Oh, Superstar's here, obviously. Let's continue. Okay. Okay, it is like -76 here in Edmonton, so my skin is dry. So no matter how, feels dry. So yeah. So no matter how much moisturizer I put on, I still need a moisturizing primer. Even though I'm using the Face Atelier, which is self-priming and self-setting, I still need to put on a moisturizing primer because I'm dry. The hydrating primer, there's so many out there. I got a little sample of the Smashbox one. It's called Primerizer. It's actually not bad. It does not hold my makeup on like a primer should, but it moisturizes my skin really well. And that's all I care about right now. I get about that much on my hand. And then you can just apply your primer with your fingers. So you want to start at the center of your face and work your way out. Don't mind my friggin' nails. I went snowboarding, cracked one in half, opened a box here at home, cracked another one. I'm gonna get them short next time, and I go tomorrow. So now we are nice and moisturized. Oh yeah, from Face Atelier. Again, it is my favorite foundation. Oh God. So this is the number 5, and you can get these foundations at Blush Artistry here in Edmonton. They are self-setting, self-priming, just amazing in general. So I'm gonna apply this with my Makeup by Mario foundation brush. She needs a shampoo. And then again, I start at the inside of my face and work my way out. The reason I like this foundation, like the bottles look little, but man, a little bit goes a long way. Like I poured way too much out of the bottle. F84 Kabuki brush from Sigma, and this is just gonna help blend my foundation out. Okay, so my foundation is on, so now I need to conceal my under eyes. So today, because I am a little bit more dry, the Shape Tape that I used last time, it's not gonna work. Shape Tape is not the best for dry skin, so I'm gonna be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This stuff is just a ride or die. Like, it's so good. So I'm using the color Custard. You just want to put this under your eye. Oh yes, there's nothing I love more than applying concealer and watching yourself wake up on the outside. And as you can see, I'm just dabbing, I'm not swiping. You want to avoid swiping your under eye because it does help the product settle into fine lines. We don't like fine lines around here. Why she gets Botox, you know? I'm gonna keep this a little bit more simple today. I'm not gonna do cream contouring and the whole shebang. So I'm gonna set my powder. Normally this Face Atelier, because it's self-setting, I don't have to set it, but I added that moisturizing primer in the beginning, so it's gonna make everything a little bit more creamy. And just for a little extra insurance, I'm gonna set it. So I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the color Honey. It's a powder detail brush from Makeup by Mario. Now I'm gonna go and do my bronzer, my favorite part. So I'm going in with my Face Atelier bronzer and brush Sable. So this is the color here. It's a super, super nice bronzer. And I'm gonna be using my F40, my large angled contour brush from Sigma. I need to wash all of my brushes. So I put my brush like directly into the product. So you wanna put it directly in so that you're covering the whole surface of your brush and not just the edges, because you're gonna only get product where the product is on the brush, right? So if I only had it on the corner and I went like this, I'm only gonna get color where it was on the brush. So you wanna make sure you're covering the whole surface area of your brush so that it's going everywhere you want it. So I'm starting at the hairline, pressing really lightly and working my way in. Bronzer is a buildable product, so you don't want to just like go in hot and then have a harsh line of bronzer, because it's not that easy to blend out. So you want to start with a little and then make it more dramatic. God, I love contouring. Small contour brush from Sigma, little tiny brush. I love this for blush because it gets the blush right where you want it. And I'm gonna be using Tangerine from Face Atelier. I am warm because I am always spray tanned, so I like to use a warm blush. This one looks less. That's how my day's going today. Okay, anywho, it looks more pink, but it's quite orange. Anywho, okay, so I get it right on the top of the brush here. Tap off any excess, start right at the apples of your cheeks and work your way back. The Hyper Real Glow palette from MaGrath comes with 3 different colors. It's a really, really nice highlighting palette. And I'm gonna go in with a fan brush. This guy here, this is the F41 from Sigma. It's a really nice fan brush. So I only get it on one side of the brush because when I go to put it on, I'm only using one side. So I don't use the tip, because then you're just gonna get one straight line of highlighter. So I like to use the edge of the brush, like the side of the brush. Oh, yes. To go down the center of my nose, then I use because you'll get just like that nice line down the center. Now we're gonna finish the eyeballs. Going in with the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist pencil in black, and I'm gonna be doing my bottom liner. So I always keep my liner in the waterline. Oh yes. And then you can do your top waterline up here. I usually just do the outer corners. Done. So this is a E30 brush from Sigma, and we're gonna go in with the dark brown that we used to do the whole eye. And we are gonna run this color along our bottom lash line, and it's gonna add the drama. I'm honestly like, I seem super chill, but like if you ask Neil, I'm quite dramatic. So honestly, the more dramatic, the better if you ask me. Neil would say differently for sure, but whatever. Ooh, look at the difference. Because you don't want like a harsh line of brown. When you're doing a smoky eye, nothing should be harsh. It's all about blending it, soft lines, everything's like coming together. So if you have like a harsh line of brown underneath, you ain't doing a smoky eye, girl. Smoky is like, wow, I have no idea how to explain that. But like, I feel like this explains the look you should have. Right? Okay. Lashes are on, brows are done, mascara's on. Like, how seductive does this look? A little tip, because we didn't put liner on the top, your lashes have to be put on right. They have to be like right against your natural lashes, or there's gonna be a gap in between. If you aren't super comfortable with putting on lashes and you're like, shit, like I always get that gap in between, go ahead and put a liner on. Like, there's no rules to makeup. If you want a freaking liner on your smoky eye, go do it. Especially if it's gonna help you get those lashes on and make it a little bit easier for you, put a freaking liner on. If you can get your lashes super close to your natural lashes and you're really comfortable with it, don't use black glue, because there's no liner to hide that black glue if you accidentally get it somewhere else. So always use white glue because the dry is clear and it's gonna hide any like spots that get other places. I use clear glue today because like, I don't know why, but I'm the messiest person when it comes to eyelash glue. That shit gets everywhere. Okay, and then I'm gonna put on my favorite liquid lipstick, which is Stripped from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Every time I post a picture wearing this, I get like 10 people being like, what is that? Where'd you get it? It's from Sephora, Anastasia Beverly Hills, liquid lipstick. And if I'm wearing a liquid lipstick, I don't usually wear a liner. My lips are filled, so they don't need to look any bigger. All right, here we go, smoky eye. Sweet, thanks for watching. I'm sorry I wasn't as funny as the first video, but I had a day today. But I'm super stoked to be making another video for you guys. I absolutely love doing these. I'm going to do more for sure. I've heard y'all, you need some hooded eye tutorials and you need super simple mom looks to get the hell out the door. And y'all wanna see Ruth, so she'll be here. Just wait. Subscribe to see more videos. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.